Hi students, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to English class. Before we start our today's lesson, I would like you to look at these pictures and try to figure out what we are going to talk about today. Yes, hopefully you are quite right. We are going to talk about media. Our today's lesson is media and its impact. Yes. Media and its impact. Impact means influence of media on society, on people, on surroundings. Okay. So in this lesson, there are certain points given by the teacher who is taking the tutorial of the class, and there are many students who give their point of view. So points given by the teacher are, the teacher says media is the most powerful mode of communication. It shares news and information with the people, and sometimes it spreads false news, but generally it informs us about the facts around us. So these were the points given by the teacher regarding to media, and she shares these points with the students. Now it was the turn of the students to continue the topic and discussion, and here are the points given by the students. So the first point that is given by the students is, media helps people to share knowledge of the world. Their feelings and opinions are expressed through it, and media attracts the attention of a very large audience. So the student is of the point of view that media helps people to share their knowledge, okay, share the knowledge of the world with the people. Okay, so this is one of the main roles of media, that it shares knowledge of the world with the people, and feelings and opinions of people are expressed through media. So it attracts attention of very large audiences. Many people listen to it, many people watch it. So it attracts the attention of large audience. Okay, so here the question arises, what type of information media provides? So I would like you to discuss it with your family members and try to find out what kind of information is shared or provided by media. Now, second point is, uh, another point which was added up, media has become a part of our life. It not only informs us, but it also entertains us. So the only work or task which is done by media, it is not the information only. Okay, it doesn't only convey to us the information, but it also gives us entertainment in the form of different singing programs, talk shows, then general knowledge programs are there, then different political programs are there, and then dances are there, dance competitions, different dramas, soaps, movies are shown on television. So in this way, it not only gives us information, but it also provides us entertainment. Now, how it provides us entertainment? In two forms. There are two major means of communication. Hopefully, you are aware of that. Okay, what are the two major means of communication? First one is electronic media, and the other one is print media. Now, electronic media, it includes film, radio, television, and internet. This is known as electronic media. And print media, it includes books, magazines, and newspapers. So both the means of communication are very crucial, very important, and they play their role in our life. Okay. Now here, before we move on to the next slide, here are key points of this lesson. It is written in the form of a dialogue, so we have to focus on use of punctuation marks and sentence structure. Okay, when you read the text yourself, you'll come to know that there are different punctuation marks used since it is written in the form of a dialogue. So you have to keep in mind that while writing a dialogue, what different punctuation marks you have to use, where you have to use, and how you have to use them. Okay, and the second point is, know the role and impact of media on society. Up till now, we have discussed uh, 6 points, 6 points in total. 3 points were shared by the teacher and 3 points shared by the students in this slide. So up till now, we have discussed total 6 points where we come to know different roles of media in the society. Now we move on to our next slide. Now, the fourth point given by students is, media has transformed the world into a global village. And this is quite true. It has changed. it has transformed the world into a global village. There is a coverage of all the important events of the world on television, and we can easily access to all kinds of information through media. It can be quite easy to say that the world is now just a click away. There is no doubt about it. Okay, now people, if they want to know about something, they just have to uh, click on the remote, and they can get the information. Okay, whatever the topic is, whether they want to listen to any news channel, whether they want to listen to any talk show, they want to entertain themselves. So it's quite easy, it's quite accessible. Okay, so media has transformed the world into a global village. This is one of the very important roles of media played today. Next we have role of media. Now we know that media is playing a very important role, but see, role of media can be constructive, it can be destructive. So here we need to understand how can it be a productive role, or how can it play a destructive role. Now, constructive role of media is it raises awareness about many social issues like corruption, terrorism, drug addiction, and violation of human rights. So these are all the constructive roles played by media. It raises awareness about all these social issues. Okay. Second role that it plays is it has become the mouthpiece of the downtrodden. Now, downtrodden means oppressed or destitute people. Now, the third constructive role that is played by is media is the most vigilant institution. Vigilant means most informed and most, you can say, uh, attentive institution that keeps an eye on every segment of the society. Through debates, reports, and talk shows, it makes everyone answerable and accountable. So, whether these are the government institutions or the opposition parties or any government institute or private organization, everybody is accountable and answerable only because of media. Next, we have the destructive role. Now, the destructive role of media is that sometimes it shares false information and propaganda on television, which creates chaos and disturbance in the society, which is quite harmful for the society and for the country itself. Now, partial attitude of media may support the government or institutions or bring harm to them. So it's very important for the media that it plays its role impartially. Okay? So this was all about the role of media. Here again, I have one picture to show what is media: internet, television, radio, magazines, newspaper. All these are the different forms of media. Then social media is playing a very important role nowadays in creating awareness, and sometimes it brings chaos also in the society. So we have to choose the media very carefully, uh, and we have to see what information we are sharing with others on electronic media, okay, especially the social media. Now here we have the theme of today's lesson. Now, this lesson highlights the role and impact of media. It elaborates that media can mold the opinion and mindset of people, and it has a significant and deep impact on lives of people. And it has brought people closer, turning the world into a global village. And role of media can be effective if it works honestly without being influenced by the government, politicians, and other institutions. So, role of media can be effective if it plays its role very honestly without being influenced or impressed by the government, by the politicians, or other institutions of the society. So, this was all about media and its role in the society. Hopefully, you would have understood today's lesson. Thank you for listening.